Freedom Dots.
This chair.
This Q.
Freedom Dots.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Freedom Thoughts Podcast. I'm Chair.
This Q.
Ty.
This is Raider. I am your neighbor.
We gonna get
the real ones.
We gonna get into it today, y'all. It's February. Y'all know what month is celebrated in February. So we gonna ask everybody thoughts. What's your opinion on a Black History Month, holiday, month, whatever we gonna call it? Throw it to the neighbor first.
Well, it's a great month for what it is, for Black history, for the inventors, for the people who celebrate it. But we are still in the same position as Carter G. Woodson said than we were before in 1913. We have those same aspects. I like Black History Month. I love it for the inventors of what we have invented. But what are we doing to progress Black History Month every day? Are we building new shit? Are we building new stuff to kind of make sure that our legacy lives on within Black history?
Q.
Go ahead, Ty.
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't really believe in Black History Month. Main reason being why subject, our history, which is American history, to 1 month. You don't subject no, other race to 1 month. I mean, some, yeah, but you know who we talking about. Why, limit ours?
Hold on 1 second. We don't do white history, Asian history. We gonna say them words. We ain't finna just say other races.
I mean, it's some that got their history month. I just don't know what they are. But it's no white history month.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that shit is, taught and celebrated all year round. So I just feel like that should be inclusive. Black history should be inclusive to that because it's American history. Like, it shouldn't be separated. So no, I'm not about to celebrate it and give it no type of glory because that's foolishness in my opinion.
Me, I guess I'm indifferent. I appreciate it for what it is. I do agree with you, Ty. It shouldn't just be confined into 1 month. Like, that's some bullshit.
Right. And the shortest month.
The shortest month, right? I was just going to say that.
Even with the extra day, that bitch still the shortest month.
It was a week before.
Say it again, Mel.
I don't give a fuck.
It was a Black History Week, then they expanded to the month.
Okay, so how long did it take for that week to turn into a month?
Hold on 1 second.
How are we still in a month?
Hold on 1 second. Man, but we never got your point. Like, what was your position? Do you agree with Black History Month?
I definitely agree with Black History Month.
Okay, now we just had to get your stance for, Q, you say you indifferent, Ty say no. So I'm gonna round it off by saying I don't know, that shit is just terrible, man. Like Ty mentioned, it's American history, right? What's a great word? For lack of a better word, right? We celebrate every fucking body on this earth all year round throughout America, right? We talk about 9/11. We talk about 4th of July's and like those are days, right? But they have become whole month celebrations or weeks prior to that, so like it's history, man, like it should be taught all year round. Like, truthfully, it should.
But it's not.
Hold on. It shouldn't even be focused on being taught. It should just be natural like everything else is, right? It shouldn't be a black this, a black that.
But everything is not natural.
But you gonna let me finish my point?
Yeah, I'll let you finish.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just saying, like,
nigga, hurry the fuck up with your point, nigga.
Yeah, my thing is, it's like we got okay, like in the history books, we talk about the Great Depression. Yeah, that was everybody's depression, but we don't talk about the Black Harlem Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? It's different eras throughout this. We only talk about that throughout this 1 month. But anytime something is depreciating or something's going in recession, they bring up the Great Depression. So it's just like, man, like Ty said, it's American history. Speak on it. Like, I'm not gonna minimize we just for a lack of a better time frame. I'm not gonna minimize the last 100 years of Black contributors to 1 month.
But it actually is beyond 100 years.
Well, he said for lack of
I get what you're saying.
I'm just lack
Yeah, I
of a
get
better
what
time
you're
frame.
saying.
Like, but even just our histories, right? We can go basically off our grandmothers, right? We go give it 100 years. Like, how can you possibly cram that shit into 1 month? Shit, we learned. Listen, we learned the social studies. We had a social studies book for a whole year in school, right? Each year we got
a bunch of bullshit
we
at that.
studied one social study book throughout a whole year. You know what I'm saying? We don't finish that shit in 1 month.
And when you had that social studies book, did they have anything about Black? Anything about inventors or what they went through the Harlem Renaissance, what they went through in the Martin Luther King movement in the social studies book? Has there ever been one thing saying about those times? Because in my books, it wasn't.
Right, that's the point.
That's the point.
Wait. What point are you trying to make?
The point is that's you need Black history to highlight this.
Motherfucker.
We in the same conversation.
Wait, whoa.
This is why you need no. This is why you need Black History Month, because it's not taught in schools. Huh?
Why the fuck would you steady limited and putting yourself in this badass position, limiting it to this fucking 28 days? Why are you not fighting for this shit to be taught throughout the year? Why are you happy with being given 1 month?
That's what I'm saying. You're not happy. Look at this. As a former teacher, you're not happy with 1 month. But goddamn, you ain't getting shit out of these books.
Wait.
Okay,
Hold on, Melvin.
I got a question.
Hold up. Wait, hold
Go
on.
ahead, I'll
hold
let
on.
you get a word in.
Hold on, I gotta say something. If if they could put in how it's mandatory to teach LGBT shit in school, how it's mandatory, Black history should have been up front first to me to be mandatory in school. That's not set in 1 month or set in a few days or set in a week. That shit should be year round. It's plain and simple. Now, if you saying, well, I'm taking it for what we got, I understand that, but I want to fight, and I think that people should fight for it to be year round and show the real history. Not no bullshit that they want to come up with just to teach us some bullshit. It should be some real history.
No, but you are right on that point. But the thing is, why has LG, the alphabet people, why they have surpassed Black History Month? Because that's what they did. They fought. Those kids went to school with those same daddies and same mamas. They was like, no, you're not teaching my kid about this. You're going to teach my kid about LGBTQ. When you got the Black people, half the time, Black people did not want to go to school anyway to figure out whether their kids got grades or not, good grades or not.
Wait, so why is it being taught a month then if they don't want it being taught at all?
Because what was it? It's a law passed in the federal government that things has to be taught. I forgot what law.
Hold up. Let me interject right there, please.
I already know what you about to say.
Please, you just now. So it's a law, or I don't want to say a law. Just say, is it a legislation or referendum or something that's just been passed in the state of Utah? Parents did not want their children. I'm not sure if it's specifically limited to the city of Salt Lake City.
No, they're not. If they're school district.
Yeah, but I'm saying again, I don't know whether it was Salt Lake City or whatever, but it was a county in Utah. They do not want to teach Black history, and it was the school district allowing the children to stay home during that time if they don't want to be taught.
Mm-hmm.
So they not following the law. if you said a law was passed, like they're not
A
abiding
federal
by the law.
They not, but it's lawsuits being made about that. You gotta understand. They're gonna make a law. They're gonna make a decision. There's gonna be lawsuits behind that.
You saying lawsuits and law, like you talking about a civil issue in regards to the law.
Yes. No. But that's a county. So you have to go. You have to go to the government of Utah to get that passed. That county could do whatever, but when you go to the government of Utah, just like we got Illinois, they passed the LG. You have to. It's a law. You have to go to the head to get that
But you
passed.
said it was a federal law.
It is a federal law. You have to teach some stuff about Black history.
So again, but hold on, child. Let me finish. They're not
No, I was
teaching
clearing
it.
my throat.
They're not teaching it. They're just giving people a pass to not come while they're teaching it.
Right, they're excusing absences.
Right, they're excusing
They're
absence.
excusing them from the table.
Right, they aren't not teaching it. They're excusing them from the table. You know,
Yeah, it's the white counterparts who are not going.
So listen,
Right.
I got a question. We don't know what counterparts.
right? We it could be black people there. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, we assume
Well,
what it looks
No,
like.
I'm not. You have to look it up because they did a couple of interviews about it. They did 3 interviews on CNN. They did 2 on MSNBC. They looked at the county or what's the ratio.
Right. I'm saying, but again, even if it is right, say the county was 95% white. We can't assume that all of them wanted to do that. Shit, what if the county had 3% blacks up in there and the blacks was involved in it? You know, I can't assume nothing. I'm just saying it's fucked up regardless of what it is. I don't care who's there. It's fucked up. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's fucked up. It don't matter who. Like if we wanted to take a stand, like Quinn mentioned about the alphabet people, right? If we wanted to take a stand about that, we'll be frowned upon, right? We'll be marched against. We'll be all type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But then again,
Right.
they're teaching LGBTQ or whatever it is. It's not given a month though. This is a subject. You know what I'm saying?
But that's in Illinois. Go outside Illinois, they're not doing that.
I don't know that to be true. That's just in Illinois. I don't know that.
No, you do because now you're assuming.
No,
It's everywhere.
no. I'm not assuming anything. I'm not assuming is what I'm doing. I don't know that to be true, so I'm not assuming. I'm saying
All you gotta do is look up the laws.
All right, listen, hold on. I got a question. Since you said you was the teacher in the hall, you get to create your lesson plan for the year. Why don't you include Black history throughout your lesson plan?
I do.
You lying.
I do. Well, how you gonna tell me I'm lying?
How you gonna say this man
He
lying?
lying.
Because
What the hell?
he would have said that.
I do.
When he was
Wait,
saying,
wait,
I'm a
no,
teacher
no.
and
No,
all
no.
this and that, he would have
No,
said,
no.
but I teach Black History Month
That
throughout
nigga
the year.
saying you lying.
hey,
Yeah,
okay,
like
hold
you're
on.
assuming.
Listen. But to get back
Oh
to
my
get back
God.
to the topic at hand, you said something that wasn't true. You said in those books, wasn't any Black history taught in there? Yeah, it is. Harlem Renaissance is in social studies books. George Washington Carver is in social studies books. But what we saying is,
I mean, that you're assuming. You assuming it's everyone, but it's not.
No, I'm not assuming. That was in my social studies books. George Washington Carver.
Okay, but you going from your perspective. That's what I'm saying. It's not in everybody else's.
Bro.
So you can't say just because it was in yours, it's in everybody else's.
But see, I'm not assuming. I'm telling you, you saying what you're trying to say is that it's a standard. Everybody don't have the same book. Each school don't have. Each school is not supplied with the same social study book.
That's true.
You're
You know what I'm
correct.
saying? So, like, what you're doing is making it a standard. That's not standard. It's not standardized. You know what I'm saying? You making a standard to try to prove your point, but it's not standardized. Each school, look, it's schools and districts that don't even have the same social studies books. You see what I'm saying? But to my point, we only learn about those chapters in a certain month.
Hell, it's different classes in the same school
They
with
got
different social study books.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get, like I said, that's what sounds indifferent because like what you just pointed on, you only learn about Black History period in that particular month. And I'm just speaking from experience because I can remember clearly when I was a child.
And that's the issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the issue. You don't they don't teach you about the who invented what in April. You get what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
They don't teach you that even if they talk about regular American history, they just call it regular American history. Although we all agree that Black history is a part of regular American history. They don't teach you that in the Civil War that the first frontliners was black men, black soldiers. I say, you get what I'm saying? They don't teach you that. They just teach you who fought or who fought the Civil War or the generals, and they teach you stuff like that. They don't teach you about the black people who was specifically involved in certain things. They just teach you about a general. What's what I'm looking for? A general. Oh shit! Tip of my tongue.
It's a broad scope.
Y'all get what I'm trying to say?
A broad scope. They just give you a broad scope of what's going on. Yeah, right. I got you. So, and so again, I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. Melvin think Melvin think it's justified. Just to refresh everybody on the conversation, and Quentin is indifferent. Now, to be clear, you know what I mean. I also feel like things like I mentioned the 9/11 before, right? People start talking about that before, but shit, we need to know, like, and I know it's getting sidetracked because we're talking about specifically Black History Month, but shit, why do I just want to know about 9/11? Tell me everything that led up to it. Like Quinn was just talking about the soldiers, right? We need to know everything. Like, come on, just don't give me they ran planes into the building. No, let me know the backstory behind it.
They don't want you to have that backstory.
That's the deep underground American history.
That's the deep underground, right? That's all I'm saying with Black History Month, man. Just give me this throughout the year. Hey, I ain't gonna even say I'll take one a month because you discussing one black hero that contributed to American history one time a month. That's totally unacceptable. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like, man, the curriculum.
So this is where parents come in. If you're an African American parent, that's when you teach your kids about Black history.
Okay, but
if the school's not
bullshit,
teaching it,
though.
But listen,
man, you going to school learning all this other shit about these white people, and you telling me you got to come home to get your Black history?
Yes.
I mean,
that's bullshit.
Yes.
I won't say that that's bullshit.
Man, that is bullshit.
I won't say that that's totally bullshit. They supposed to be taught in school, but you supposed to be teaching them at home also.
Okay, yeah. But do you separate what you teach them? If you teaching them about some shit that a white motherfucker did, do you say, all right, this white history month, let me teach my kids some white history? No, you don't. You teach the motherfucker what they need to know, just period. White, black, Chinese, whatever.
Hey, one thing I want to say though, we focusing just on school. We talking about abroad, right? Not just school though, man. We talking about
Like
we talking about
Black History.
We talking about Black History Month in general, man. It's a shame that like even people like us, man. We like not us per se, but I'm just saying, like we only think about that shit once a month. Like to even call that shit Black History Month is disrespectful, man. Like, dog, that's disrespectful, man. Don't Black History Month. Like, come on, bro. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I mean, I agree because they like to. In Black history, right? And then, like they like to teach what they want you to know about Black history. You get what I'm saying? We know that Dr. Martin Luther King was a great man, and they boost him up and stuff like that. But they don't teach you about Stokely Carmichael, how he was a rider, and he was one of those people who I'm not turning the other cheek. You get what I'm saying? They don't teach you about people like that.
They don't teach you about big.
So that's when your parents come in and say, "Let me teach you."
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you, but it shouldn't have to always be that.
Hold on.
Why not?
What if your parents?
What you mean, why not?
What if your parents don't know though? What if your parents seek your education? What if your parents don't know?
Right.
What if your parents don't know?
You go seek knowledge.
That's what you go to school for. You go to school to get knowledge.
Right,
That's
yeah.
where you're supposed to get
But
knowledge.
no. That's not the only place.
I didn't
That's not
say
the
it
only
was the
place.
only
It's
place.
not. It's not.
I didn't say it was the only place. But you go there specifically for that.
Nah, I mean, I'm
No.
I kind of think you go to school for the basics, but that's another
Yeah.
conversation.
What's the basics? The basics is knowledge.
No. Basics is reading and write.
How you gonna read and write? What you reading and writing about?
What you mean? What you reading and writing about?
Yeah. So what material are you reading and what are you writing about? What he's asking.
You writing about literature. You write about
What literature?
What literature? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because the
books
moral of the story is it's all knowledge.
So like, I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this. I wholeheartedly agree with Melvin. People should be educated at home, but what if, again? I ask you the question of what if your parents don't know, right? They sending you to be taught, you know. But again, we not just strictly talking about children. We talking about grown ass men and women, a huge ass coast to coast country from Los Angeles to New York, only celebrating 1 month out the year. That's bullshit.
And to make it even worse, Europe celebrate that shit in October.
Yeah, everybody celebrate.
How we outdone by a whole nother country?
I'm gonna say this. My grandma, 89 years old, and I celebrate her every 365 days of the year. That's Black history to me. You know what I'm saying? And
That's Black history, period.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Man, fuck that. That's history.
Yeah, that's
Let me
history.
stop saying Black history. That's
Right.
history.
That's history. It ain't nothing like it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like how like dog, even this thing, right? And I ain't the biggest. I want to say this, like people don't even celebrate the Patriots how they should though. Like even though some motherfuckers want to say, "Oh, this ain't your country," that flag don't mean nothing to you. Like, dog, like
That's the thing. That right there. How you gonna say this ain't my country when I was here before you?
yeah, right. That's my point. It's just like I'm just saying like things like
But
that.
they don't know the history.
Like I'm just saying.
Exactly.
But look, we only talk about the Patriots on the 4th of July or Memorial Day. Like
Or when they win the Super Bowl, but that's it.
They fight for this motherfucker though. They fight for this motherfucker and come back and don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
who fight for? What you mean?
I'm just saying, Patriots, soldiers. They fight for this motherfucker for it to be free and don't have shit. And you celebrate them
Vietnam
2 days out the year. Like Black history, like
Right.
you got motherfuckers there. You celebrate them Patriots 2 times out the year. You feel me? Black history, Black contributors. You celebrate these motherfuckers 28 days. Now, no disrespect calling y'all motherfuckers, but y'all know what I mean. Like,
but it's getting worse than that though. Black History Month is shared with something else. I can't remember right off the top what it is, but it's something else they celebrate in February. I mean, of course, you got all the Valentine's Day shit and all the other little knick-knack ass celebrations going on, but
I think
crazy.
With Japan or China, somebody New Year, something like that.
Yeah, Chinese New Year.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Chinese New Year.
Like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's a bunch of stuff. Like, first off, you give us the smallest month of the year. Then you start adding everything else in. Like I said, I don't agree. But how you piling on all this other shit? Like, it's just a slap in the face, a kick in the head. It's all type of negative bullshit to that, man. I just can't roll with that shit. And for y'all to have so much knowledge about what y'all saying, to be Quentin indifferent and Melvin like in agreement with it, how I'm taking it, like I just don't see how y'all settle for it. Like, just if you don't agree with something and you don't like it and don't think that's how it should be, I don't think it should be no indifference based on them pacifying you with giving you 1 month.
That's why I say I understand where Melvin coming from. I do my own research. You get what I'm saying? Because I know that what they doing it. I say I appreciate it. I appreciate just the recognition of the month. Do I, like I said in a private conversation with you guys, do I believe it should be year round? Absolutely. Absolutely. It should be year round with no bullshit, because They trying to write us out of American history when we invented American history. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We
But that's why
went first.
how you appreciate it. They ripping you off.
I get what you're saying, and that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's why I'm with you. At the same time, I'm taking it for what it is.
You
And
letting
now
them rip
we
you off.
we on the platform. No, nigga. Now we on the platform we speaking about why we believe that it should be year round. You get what I'm saying? Am I gonna say, okay, we got 28 days? That's some bullshit in a month. And I can say, man, I don't want that shit. Don't give me nothing. I'm taking what it is, and I'm trying to build off of that. You get what I'm saying?
So
I'm taking these 28 days in this 1 month, and I want to build so we can get to 365. You get what I'm saying?
Education just don't stop at, you know what I'm saying, at school. If we not teaching our kids past those 28 days, the other individuals past those history books, then we doing ourselves a disservice.
So man, listen, we gonna end it up here, man. Everybody gave a point of view. We gonna rest our case here. So until next time, I'm signing off. This is Chill.
It's cute.
It's time to go. It's time to go.
Freedom.
Comment on your neighbor.
Freedom thoughts, man.
Freedom. Freedom.